Now that we're all crying, this should be no problem. So I want to tell you a little bit about my story. When I graduated college, my parents took me out to dinner to celebrate. They told me they had a big gift for me. Being a 22-year-old, just graduating college, I was a little bit selfish. I was thinking, I don't know, keys to a car, maybe an airline ticket, piece of jewelry, something memorable, something I'd hold on to for the rest of my life. So as we finished dinner and they slid a box across the table, I was super excited. And then I opened it. And inside was a kaleidoscope. Yep, regular old children's toy that you can buy in any dollar store. Needless to say, I was a little bit frustrated, and I went home that night, and I stashed it away. I was frustrated because I didn't get it. I didn't get what they meant. It came with this beautiful note that said, "Alyssa, we're so proud of you. Your future is all in how you choose to see it." Well, at that point, my life had been pretty good. I don't mean to say it had been easy. I'd worked hard, I'd gotten good grades, been a pretty good kid, but I just couldn't wrap my head around a kaleidoscope for graduating college. My life continued to be pretty good. I launched a successful sales career in the Washington, D.C. market. I had a great personal life, a great apartment. At the age of 26, I got promoted to the youngest sales manager of a Long & Foster company. Thank you. Life had been pretty good. And then I met this guy. The people laughing have also met this guy. This is Jim Garman, and he changed my life. Jim changed my life because he's a big believer in something he likes to call best work. Jim changed my life when he sent me this. It was an offer letter. Within a year of meeting Jim, I packed up everything I owned and moved to North Carolina to join his company, Go Realty. How'd he get me to do that? Well, he sent me this. He offered me the opportunity to work with people who give a shit. He offered me the opportunity to make a dent in the universe, to do work that matters, to care about what I'm doing every single day, to create where nothing had existed before. And let me give you one piece of advice. If you ever are lucky enough to get an offer letter like this, you too should go. But was it scary? Yeah, it was fucking terrifying. Packing up everything you own, leaving everything familiar to you, to go into the unknown, that's terrifying. But I did it. And what can happen when you face the unknown and you overcome your fears? Well, this can happen. You can thrive. You can do your best work. Or this can happen. This is the second part of my story. You see, making a living isn't exactly the same thing as making a life. Making a living is pretty easy most days. Making a life, that can be a whole lot harder. I moved to North Carolina and I fell in love with a woman. Nope. No, I didn't see that one coming, and I'm pretty sure she didn't either. But it happened, and it was scary. It was downright terrifying. We spent a lot of sleepless nights talking about what that meant for us, for our families, for our friends, for our work. How would we do this? What did this look like? Would people accept us? And then we realized one thing. We had to shift our thinking. We realized that love wasn't even the question. Love was the only answer. So I proposed, and she said yes. I got one too. And along with that came two amazing stepkids that I absolutely adore as much as their mom. You see, life looks a lot like this most days. I used to sit at a desk and get my work done. Now I'm on the floor with two kids and a dog looking over my shoulder. My evenings are spent picking up toy trucks or stepping on Legos or taking our 6-year-old to and from dance. My days are spent running a real estate school that's tripled in size in the last year. Did I mention that wasn't the job that I was hired to do 2 years ago? And I had never done it before? But how did all of this happen? What does this look like? It all happened because I was willing to live outside of my plan and into possibility. I was willing to shift my thinking. I was willing not to ask why, to ask why not. Not to ask, what if I fail? And start thinking, what if I succeed? So back to that kaleidoscope that I'd stashed away, never to be seen again. It was indeed never to be seen again. Don't tell my parents. I looked for it this week, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was devastated. So I ordered another one off Amazon. That may seem kind of silly to you guys. I mean, I lost the one that had the meaning, but it was the only natural reaction for me. I had to do it because I finally feel like I get it. I finally feel like I understand that if I adjust the light just right, if I shift just a little bit to the left, if I wake up every single day not asking, what am I afraid of, but asking, what can I do about it, that some beautiful things can happen. Some amazing things are right there in front of you, just as they were in front of me. So I'll ask you, no, I'll challenge you. What would you do if you weren't afraid? Thank you.